Hello, my adorable, amazing Aries. Welcome back. As you know, I'm Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver your guided twin flame soulmate reading for the month of September. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. So Aries, switching it up a little bit because I'm in the process of moving, but we're in Virgo season, so it's all about that routine. I wanted to make sure that I kept my YouTube videos as part of my monthly routine. I also will be doing some more spreads coming up. So, Aries, during the cleansing ceremony, what I got, oh, by the way, how we're switching it up is, so we're going to look into your twin flame soulmate journey and figure out where you are now and what you desire from the relationship, where they are now, what they desire, and then look at the connective energy. And we'll look into some other energies in the extended as well. How to manifest your desires, how they will respond, and how to manifest the highest vibrational timeline. Some advice on how to do that. So Aries, in the cleansing ceremony, what I got, we had love yourself first come out in reverse. So what I'm getting is that you've really been putting your person in front of yourself. You've been showing them more love and respect than you've been showing yourself. And I feel like that has really come to light lately, and you're stopping doing that, right? You're really working on putting yourself first. I also had this, like my face started feeling really greasy all of a sudden. So for some of you, you might be neglecting your hygiene, right? It's Virgo season, so people either get, pretty crazy about routine and hygiene and cleanliness and organization. And, on the opposite end of the spectrum, there are people who start to neglect it. And it's really about trying to find that balance. We have Libra season coming up, but for some of you, you need to remember to, treat your body with respect. And I heard, Aries, I love tapping in your energy. Sometimes it's so funny. I heard someone say, like, do you want to spiritually ascend, bro? And so I feel like the masculine energy is really just starting to get into the ascension phase. I really feel like the masculine energy is, really switching up what is going on. And then I had the King of Pentacles come out in reverse. So, usually when a king comes out in reverse, I get some, negative energy. But honestly, it felt really good that the masculine energy is not putting, pentacles first anymore. It's not just about the money now. It's not just about, the physicality of things, what something looks like, right? How it can give them pleasure or material gain. It's really about like spiritually ascending now. I feel like the masculine has gotten to a point where they are pretty good financially or physically or stably. But now it's really time to put spiritual things of value first, right? And the masculine is just the energy, not necessarily if it's a male in the situation. But Aries, I apologize for the long intro here. But let's see, where are you right now in this relationship? Where's Aries, Sun, and Rising, and Venus right now? Whoop. Okay, kind of all over the place. So this wanted to come to me, honeymoon in reverse, enjoy the bliss of a holiday time together in reverse. So what I'm getting is some of you might have been planning a trip with this person and it just did not come through. Taurus just had this as well. It can also indicate that you're just out of the honeymoon phase. I feel like maybe you saw this person with rose-colored glasses for a while, and now you're like, no, I'm not going to be, in ignorant bliss about how this situation is. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So it looks like someone else is new here. And it looks like you're really enjoying the new love that is in your life. I feel like this is separate from your divine counterpart, to be honest. Either that or you are ready for, okay, yeah, for some of you, you are ready for new love with reconciliation with your divine counterpart. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So what I'm getting for some of you, again, this is a general reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But what I'm getting here is that, a lot of you are ready for reconciliation, and having new love with your divine counterpart. For others of you, these are two separate people where new love comes in for you and you accept that higher vibrational love while you also, have someone who's coming back from the past trying to get access to your energy. And this can end in a reconciliation. So some of you may have, it's where you are right now. So some of you may have reconciled with, an ex, and now it's like, all right, I'm done. And, I'm ready to try something new here. Let's see what your person, where are they right now? Playfulness in reverse. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So with playfulness in reverse, what I heard immediately was like, they're serious. Not that they're not like, oh, let's da 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 da. It's like, no, I'm serious about you. I don't want to just play around is what I'm hearing. So whoever this is, what I'm getting is that they are very serious about you. They might not be super like romantic-y towards you, right? They may not like write you poetry or, you know, like PDA or something, you know, like I feel like they're not that great at romance. It's like maybe they never learned how to you know, express their romantic feelings, whether that's in gestures or words or gifts or something like that. But they are very serious about you is what I heard. Let's see, Aries, what are you desiring? What are you desiring right now? What is Aries desiring out of this relationship? The Empress, yeah. So you want something stable, right? Empress is that Taurus energy, that fixed earth. You want something, you know, to be solid. You want to be an Empress to rule with your Emperor, right? And the Empress is the highest form of divine feminine energy. You know, it's all four queens together. So it's like you want it all. You want, you know, on the masculine end, the King of Cups to come towards you, the King of Fire, the King of Swords, and the King of Wands. No, yeah, okay, well, all four. Obviously, they're not done with one. The King of Pentacles, like you want all of them to come forward in one person, right? As the Emperor to come and make you the Empress. So you are really, you're ready for new love, whether it's with, you know, your divine counterpart or not, but I'm really getting that there is reconciliation that has happened and you're really ready for new love with this person because they are serious. They are serious. They're not messing around with you. What's the light energy here? What's the light energy of what Aries desires? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So yeah, what I'm getting is like, you know, like I said, the Queen or the Empress is all four of the queens, but what I'm getting is you don't really want to play around, right? Because playfulness, I get, you know, romance, also kind of like that sexy, fun vibe, right? And the Queen of Wands is the highest form of divine feminine energy, you know, when it comes to love, lust, passion, intensity, you know, spirituality. But, you know, along with that lust, you know, is the sexual energy that she holds. Like the Queen of Wands is the highest order, divine feminine, sexual, you know, sexually. So it's like, if they're not feeling playful or super sexual, you're like, it's good. I know I'm an Empress. Like, I know I'm the Queen of Wands. It doesn't have to be about that, is what I'm getting. Like, we don't have to be romantic. You know, we don't have to, you know, lust after each other right now. It's definitely something more stable. What's the shadow? What's the shadow? The Five of Cups. So it looks like what you desire is like, it's kind of like you'll take it even if there's sadness. Like you want the, whatever this, yeah, you want to get out of this cycle is what I'm getting, you know, because there's this reconciliation energy here. There has been some sort of disappointment, some sort of disagreement, and it may have been about, you know, passion. It may have been about the romance. It may have been about sex or something, to be honest. The Five of Cups, this is like, you know, it's when the water is poisoned and you must pour it out. There's a lot of, you know, negative energy within the Five of Cups that, you know, needs to be released. And because it's in the shadow, you know, I'm feeling that there's some sort of disappointment that happened here, right? Because that facilitated the need for reconciliation, but you'll take it, is what I'm getting. Like, you desire to be the Empress in this situation, even if there is some stuff, right? It is in the shadow, so I feel like, you know, here you are as the Empress, you know, boss bitch energy, and it's like, you know what, I will do the shadow work. I will emotionally regulate about, you know, the disappointment that's happened in the past. I feel like you're really willing to do that work and to, you know, get into some new love here. Let's see what the person desires in the relationship. What does this person desire? What does this person desire? The Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting. So this is some Taurus energy again. So in reverse. So, you know, I just had this in Taurus's reading as well, where the Queen of Swords, you know, there's some sort of communication thing, right? Okay, so the Queen of Swords, it's the highest form of divine feminine when it comes to communication. And the divine feminine, when it reaches queen status, that's like, you know, I don't have to talk. Like, I can put structure and restriction on my speech. You know, whereas the King of Swords, he naturally does that, right? And the King of Swords on the masculine end learns to speak, right? Instead of blocking things out, instead of not communicating, right? And with the Queen of Swords, you know, she learns when to not express something. But when she does express, she can be very cutting, right? Because she does tell the truth. But, you know, what I'm getting with this is, you know, like not budging with communication in some way. So because it's in reverse, like they don't want things to be that, you know, communication wise, it's either this way or, you know, nothing, right? So if there's silence, they don't want silence. They don't want silence here. They definitely want to communicate. They don't want to be left out in the cold is what I'm hearing. Let's see, what's the light energy here? What's the light energy here? What do they desire? What's the light energy here? Poof. Okay, well, going right to your shadows towards that Five of Cups is the Six of Wands. So what I'm getting about whatever this disappointment is, I'm hearing that they want to blame it on someone else. That's just a message for some of you. They really do want to communicate about this, right? It's like, well, they don't want to be the one to talk about it, but they do want to talk about it. And what I'm getting is that they, you know, want to say like, oh, it's someone else's fault, okay? I really feel like they're going to try to play the blame game. I don't think they're going to blame you, but I think they're going to blame somebody else here. We have the Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So what they are desiring right now, they feel the need to protect themselves from this connection for some reason. Like they are really serious about you, but, you know, they don't want to be left out in the cold, but for some reason they feel like they need to... Yeah. Hey, come here. Come here. I'm not sure why he's barking. Hey, shh. But yeah, they want to communicate, as you can see. Like, they don't want this silence. Hey, will you please be quiet? Thank you. You know, they definitely don't want the silence. They want the barking. But again, they feel a need to protect themselves. Like, I have no idea why my dog is barking. But they feel like there's some sort of threat here. Okay, and I feel like it could be other people. I feel like there could be other irons in the fire is what I'm hearing. And they feel the need to protect their heart from this. We have the Seven of Cups. So, you know, 7 is the number of relationships. So they do want an emotional connection with you. They're not playing around when it comes to that. And, you know, with the Seven of Cups, this is emotional fulfillment through astrology. So they might be protecting themselves perhaps because of some sort of astrological transit that they know is, you know, putting them a little bit on guard. Mars is retrograde in Aries right now, Aries. We do also have Chiron transiting Aries that started beginning of 2020, and it shows, right? So what I'm getting here is that, you know, they feel very protected, right? There's definitely some astrological impacts on what is going on here because we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So what I'm getting is they currently are not moving towards you. They're not desiring to, right? They don't want to be left out in the cold. It looks like they do, you know, want to communicate, but they're not playing around here. They don't want to play any sort of games. and, you know, they did something, they want to blame it on someone else, or, you know, they feel like, you know, you have other irons, you have new love around you, which might be why they're coming to reconcile, right? Especially if this is your divine counterpart, they will feel that and try to, you know, pull you back. So yeah, it's definitely this astrological transit. So you have to understand that Mars, you know, Mars retrograde in Aries is not necessarily going to be a, you know, the easiest ride for someone who has Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, right? I hope you know what house your sun is in, so that way you know the house that this Mars retrograde is transiting as well. For those of you who are cross-watching, it is important that you take a look at where Mars is transiting. All right, let's see. What is the shadow here? What's the shadow here? What's the shadow here? Ooh, what's the shadow here? King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, they're not ready to make an emotional offering yet. It looks like they're unable to communicate their emotions properly. They're getting there, right? This is King energy. But it's like they're still guarded about their emotions, right? They want to communicate, but it's like they don't want to communicate the truth, right? With the King of Cups, like the King is the highest order of the divine masculine, right? You have a lot of really high energy cards here with, you know, 2 queens, an empress, and a king coming up, and a knight, right? That's pretty significant. So, you know, we have the King of Cups. Like I said, it's the highest order of divine masculine when it comes to the emotional energy. And what does the masculine, you know, learn to get to king status? He shows what's in his cup, right? He expresses his emotions. He shows that he has 2 feet in the water with you. But it looks like that energy is just not there yet. It's just not there. Let's see what's in the connective. What is in the connective? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and their person. Woo! Going right into my lap. Love yourself first. Yeah, exactly. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, and it wanted to go right into my lap. And this is what came out in the cleansing ceremony. I feel like you're not putting yourself first here, right? I feel like neither of you are, right? Because it's in the connective of loving yourself first. You love each other more than you love yourself, and that really might be blocking you right now. And, you know, like, it doesn't sound bad, like, oh my God, I love them so much, like more than anybody, right? And that is romantic in a way, right? But that's not healthy, right? Because you need to have, in order to have divine union, you have to put yourself first and love yourself first. So that way, you know, you can come together as one. But it looks like both of you are just love each other more than you love yourself. And that's an issue. So you need to be both focusing on how to love yourself first here. I do feel like there is one more that wants to come out for the connective. What else is in this connective? What else is in this connective? Going right to you. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, you need to free yourself from the situation. It looks like you are going to be ready for new love. But, you know, I do understand that you are in a reconciliation. Again, this could be with your divine counterpart, but it's really time to free yourself from this situation, right? Take back control of your life. You need to learn how to love yourself first, more, you know, than you love this other person. So that way they learn the same thing so that you can come together. Let's see what else is in the connective. But it looks like they, you know, it's in the connective. So they know that you need to free yourself, right? What else is in the connective? Woo! Yes, Wheel of Fortune. Going right to the Empress. This is divine timing, right? This is a cycle that is coming to completion. You are really, you know, by learning how to love yourself first, by freeing yourself and, you know, understanding to put your self-worth first, which is, you know, Empress status, right? In order to let go and do the shadow works of these 5 of Cups, of releasing the poison that is in your emotion, it really, you know, you're taking back control of your life. You are. This is progressing. It is progressing. What's the light energy here? And I feel like they're, you know, as you close out your cycles, they're closing out their cycles, right? So after you learn to get rid of, you know, this disappointment when it comes to whatever the Queen of Wands is for you, you know, they finish up their emotional cycle, it looks like. We have the Page of Swords. So yeah, in the connective, yeah, the communication energy for both of you is a little bit just, I'm going to say immature. Not that it's like nana nana boo boo, not like that, but it's just, you know, you both can't talk to communicate love the way that you truly feel. And it's because you love the other person more than you love yourself. So, you know, they don't want to be cut out here. And, you know, it's like you're really working on releasing whatever pain this was. And, you know, it's also helping progress the communication here. But I do feel like, you know, communication skills need to be worked on. It looks like for them, it's about expressing emotion. For you, it might be the fire that you hold when you speak. What's the shadow? And it might be when you are brought up to this Five of Cups energy, when you're just like, I'm done with these emotions. You might, you know, use your fire in some sort of way. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you both want physical union. This is, you know, when, you know, 9 is when you complete a cycle within yourself. 10 is when you complete it with someone else. So with the Ten of Pentacles here, it's really like, you know, hey, I want to get married. I want to live together. I want to, you know, have kids and live in a nice neighborhood and have it all with you. You both are really feeling that way, and you are getting there, right? But the thing is, in order to have this, you know, you need to be able to free yourself and learn to love yourself first, right? And that will get the Wheel of Fortune moving in your favor. So Aries, like I said, in the extended, we're going to take a look into how you can manifest this Empress energy, right? How you get the Queen of Wands upright, how to manifest this new love and get rid of, you know, this sadness, this disappointment, how to do this shadow work. So we'll get advice on how to do that. And if you do that, we will look on how they will respond, whether it's through communication or how they energetically upgrade, like, you know, learning how to communicate their emotions. And then we will get some advice from Spirit on how to manifest the highest vibrational timeline as well. So let's see, what does Aries need to hear about love right now? Whoop. Why are the phrases goodbye, I'm sorry, and I love you so easy to pronounce, yet so hard to say? So this did want to come over, you know, right to you. It does, you know, where you are right now is a reconciliation. So you might have made up with this person and, you know, maybe they, you know, they came back and it was a reconciliation, but they might have not apologized, right? Honestly, like I said, I feel like they were kind of playing the blame game and just shifting blame onto someone else. But it's like, no, dude, it's you, or dudette, or dude, they, whatever they may be. And, you know, for some of you, you know, I'm getting, you know, for the goodbye part, you need to be able to free yourself. So I feel like, you know, it's so easy to say goodbye to someone, but you might really be, you know, in that area where it's just really hard for you to say goodbye to this person. And it is, right? It is going to be difficult for some time here. But again, we're going to look on how to say that. And then also, I love you. So for some of you, you know, getting this person to verbally affirm that they love you is hard. You know, like they don't want to speak the truth, right? They don't want to show their emotions and say that they love you for some reason. They're just not there. And, you know, unable to do that. Woo, okay, yeah. See, they're just unable to do it, but they're getting there, right? They want to communicate. My dog's barking again. So I do feel like, you know, I understand that sometimes it's hard to say that you love someone, right? Whether it's you verbally affirming to that person because of your fire, or whether it's this person unable to do that because of their water, right? So again, it's a common communication problem. It just has a different root, right? So, all right, Aries, like I said, if you're interested on learning how to do the shadow work and heal this, to become the Empress and to get this new love and reconciliation the way that you want it, how they will respond, and also some advice on how to manifest the highest vibrational timeline. The link to the extended is in the description box below, and I will see you there. If not, Aries, good luck with the situation. I am sending you so much love. I'm sending you a big hug and a kiss on your third eye.